Well, I'm on my spring break vacation here. I kind of want to take a minute and talk about the reasons why I upgraded from a 3rd-gen 4Runner to one of these GXs, and why I think this is one of the best vehicles on the market, especially if you're in a 3rd-gen 4Runner and you're looking to upgrade, because I see a lot of people making that change these days, and this really is the perfect upgrade. So I grew up with the 3rd-gen 4Runner. I was born in 2001. My dad had a 98 since just before I was born, all the way up until I was 17. And I had a 3rd-gen 4Runner until about a year ago after that. So I've had the 3rd-gen 4Runner my whole life, and I've loved that vehicle. And I didn't think any other vehicle was any better than that until I discovered these and really started learning about the GX platform. And you might think, well, what about the 4th-gen 4Runner? You know, that's the 4Runner, and it's a little newer, and it's the same chassis, but there's just some things that the GX does, and the design elements in it, that just make it a little bit better than the 4th-gen 4Runner, in my opinion. The GX470 gets rid of most of the big complaints I had about the 4th-gen 4Runner. One of them is space. This is a slightly bigger vehicle, but because it's a GX, not a 4Runner, there is a lot more headroom in this vehicle. These are a really tall cab. I have a photo. I parked next to one, and you can see the 4Runner just it's a narrower body than the GX is. It's just a taller frame, and so that gives amazing headroom here. Man, there's just so much space. Even with a sunroof, there's just so much space here. Where in the 4Runners, like if you're a taller guy, you might want to look at a 4Runner without a sunroof. And I'm talking 3rd-gen 4Runners here. Another thing is that it has an armrest here with cup holders. That's nice. The 3rd-gen does not have that. Also has reclining seats. This is really cool. You can recline these back, and if you're on a long road trip, you can rest back here. It's great. There's a 3rd row, which I don't sit back there, but they make amazing lawn chairs. You can take the seats out and sit at a tailgate party. Really great, comfortable lawn chairs. They have a headrest. Even those seats recline. Amazing lawn chair. Something else in the 3rd-gen 4Runner, there's no rear AC vents, and this has that. It's also got a built-in TV for all 2006 kids, and there's even they can control their own air back here, which is in the 3rd-gen 4Runner. All you get is a heater vent for your feet, which is nice for 1996 when that vehicle came out, but it's nice to have some air. I wish this had air and heat, but it doesn't. It's just air. But hey, that's better than nothing, right? Another cool thing is that every window is fully automatic, up and down. It's the little things, you know? Another reason why this is a better vehicle than the 4th-gen 4Runner, especially if you're coming from a 3rd-gen, is the way the dashboard is laid out. It's a little bit more reminiscent of a 3rd-gen, like the way the gauges are. These kind of 4 dials is a lot like how the 3rd-gen is, where the 4th-gen has those weird big circles with the ugly chrome bezels. Not a good look. Another thing is, as you saw, the steering wheel moves up and down, which is super awesome for someone like me. My knees would hit it when I go to get out normally, but since the steering wheel gets out of the way automatically, oh, now I can put my knees under there. Really nice feature. Another reason why this is great is the vertical dash. As you can see, I've replaced the old infotainment, which is trash, with the Tesla style screen. This has been so awesome on my road trip. I have my Apple Maps in here. It has the whole Apple CarPlay thing. Really awesome. It's just convenient. I don't do any of like the built-in stuff with the screen. I only use Apple CarPlay because I really don't like screens in my car, but Apple CarPlay just makes it easy. So I really like that. I don't get to use the 6-disc CD changer in there anymore, but I don't listen to CDs, so that's okay for me. But something else I like about this car is these armrests. I know this one's kind of worn, but I like that you can adjust these to however you want. So if you recline the seat back, you can also move up your armrest to fit it. So when you're driving, your arm and your elbow, the whole angle, it's really great. Way better than the fixed armrest. Now with that though, you do not get as much storage, especially in mine, because I have the stupid DVD player in here. I hate this thing. It just takes up space because I'm 19 years old. I don't have kids. I don't use that. So it's pretty frustrating. So you don't get a lot of space in here. You do have some cup holders that flip out, but if you have a lot of stuff in here, you don't get to use them. So it's good and it's bad. It depends on how you use it, but I like that these are here. Kind of is cool to have extra cup holders, so that's cool. One of my favorite things about the GX is the mechanical low range transfer case lever. You just, yeah, right in a low range, just right there. So nice. It's very mechanical feeling. It feels super solid and sturdy. Where in the 4th gen, it's the knob, which is, you know, it's cool, but it's not, yeah, you know, it's not a mechanical lever, which is weird because this was a luxury vehicle aimed at upper middle class families. So you would think they wouldn't really be doing that very often. They would use this, and the 4Runner should have this, but it's the opposite in these vehicles, and I like that. I love that this is in here. It just adds to the character of the vehicle. Something else awesome about this vehicle, and it's just because it's a newer car, but the steering wheel buttons, oh my god, I can't get over how nice this is. Growing up in 3rd gens, this is amazing to me, especially now that I have this screen here. It redid the useless voice command. It's now a mute button. So when I'm in a drive-through, I just push that with my thumb. It's so ergonomic and easy. I can talk to the drive-through attendant, and then when I drive away, I just push it again. The sound comes back to where it was. So awesome. And you can also change the track here and go between your different modes of like radio, FM, the Bluetooth, all that, and then your volume control. Awesome. This doesn't really work very well with that because I use Apple CarPlay, so I don't think this goes with that. But if I use Bluetooth, I think it does work, but I just plug into the Apple CarPlay cable that comes out of the thing, and it's just whatever. Something else is cool, and I had a 2000 SR5 4Runner, so it also had heated mirrors when you would put the rear defrost on. But this has a separate button for the heated mirrors. That's super cool. And I can also turn off my side curtain airbags if I'm off-roading, which is cool because if you're really tipping it sideways, but you're in control, you're just going really slow off-road sideways, you don't want those airbags to just deploy on you for no reason, so you can turn that off. But something else that's cool is you have a button for a household 115-volt outlet that is in the back over there by the subwoofer. And so what I did around Christmas time was I plugged in Christmas lights to that, and then I wrapped them around my the roof rack, and I drove around with Christmas lights on. And if I needed to turn it off, I could just turn it off right here with that button. It was like the coolest thing ever.